Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Jeremy Chinn there defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, back to Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use on paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that plus successfully.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try to put it in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Etienne. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, hit the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 56. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They snap it to Fields. And he finds Austin complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Travis Etienne, 26 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Second and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it from the 15. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Yellow, go! Fly through.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jace Sternberger taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Austin is there and brings in another one.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
ETN up the middle.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
77 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Caught by Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd down and goal.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Meanwhile, Fields throw into the hands of Pickens. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running right, Etienne. Down to the 42, second down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Another tote for Etienne. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 23 yards for the touchdown. Well, the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got long. His tight end complete.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Crack open.
He'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw here.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Striker, 3-3. Red, yellow.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
In motion goes the tight end.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 2, Fields.
Completes it to Austin.
He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Calvin Austin,
38 yards.
And the Broncos have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly, trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Trayvon Walker,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Okay,
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down.
What a huge play at this point in the game. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Back to throw. A throw complete to his tight end Long. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
They go option right on second and goal. The pitch to Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it 1 more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Ready. Blue striker. Black ultra. Green cap.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Broncos are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.